All right, for the hundreds and hundreds of thousands of people who have been inquiring about the carb-free diet and how to make this thing work, or at least carb-conscious diet, we're going to go through today the famous cabbage boil and the crock pot. Uh, we're going to start out, as you can see right here, with our cabbage, a couple of onions. I had one extra onion just in case. Our vegetable oil spray that we're going to use in the crock pot. Now, the ingredient that most people leave out is the broth, beef broth. Get your can of beef broth because I'm going to show you how to use that as we go. Start off with your cabbage, and we're going to core this cabbage. Take the core out and move it. It's very critical that we remove this piece right there. Yeah, get him out of there and trash it unless you have squirrels in the house or something, somebody that likes cabbage. Then once it's done, then I want you to either quarter it or 1/8. What would that be? Anyway, we'll cut it in small pieces. Take off your loose cabbage that's there too, just to the like this here, and throw it away. You never heard me say throw it away very much, but I just did. And once we have that done, you get another look at it. Now be careful with this garlic salt that I have here. I usually use just a little fresh garlic in there on it, but cover it with some olive oil. You see the olive oil right here. Boom. Okay, that needs to cover the surface areas of the cabbage, and then you're going to be able to receive the beautiful seasoning that takes place next. Now, you can use the garlic salt, you can use the any kind of seasoning you want, depending on how hot that you want it. Now, I use a steak sauce seasoning that I use on steaks, hamburgers, etc. It's got a little bit of kick to it. Make it according to your taste. Place the cabbage into the crock pot and then put that seasoning on it. Next, you'll want to slice up some onions, and usually 1 or 2 onions, depending on the size. Put that in the crock pot next. Oh, by the way, do not forget, if you want nice, good cleanup, where that vegetable oil is used is back, and before you ever start, spray that crock pot down with it, and when you get ready to clean up, like a snap. Okay, you got your onions, you put your seasoning on that, a little bit of garlic, and then put her in the old crock pot like that after you place the 1 can of beef broth in there with it. And then you're getting ready to cut this thing loose. It's going to be some of the best stuff you've ever had in your life, I'm telling you. Put the beef broth in there, you got your onions, you got your cabbage, you got your seasoning, a little bit of garlic in there depending on how much you like. Put it on high. It's going to seem like a little aggressive, but you put it on high and you let that rascal cook for 5 hours. Very close. Start checking it about 4 hours, and then from there on in, you'll see. It takes cabbage a while to get tender, and I like mine nice and tender. You'll see the color changes. Now, when we pull it out, there's what it's going to look like. Absolutely delicious. You want it in the brown or darker brown stages. Put that rascal on a plate with the onions like that. I ask you, how much better can it get? You know? So try it, see if you like it, and then we'll catch you on the next recipe. Good luck. Oh, and by the way, you can add like sausages and so forth into that cabbage while it's cooking, and give it a good flavor also. But you'll love just the cabbage itself. Talk to you on the flip.